there's also a big challenge with a lot of young ladies who do not understand where they belong. Yeah, it's because there's a lot of colorism, remember, where a dark-skinned woman is not considered very beautiful, especially if you're dark-skinned and skinny.
Anybody can be a model?
Yes.
Hello everyone, my name is Ingred AWUOR. This is Made in African show that brings you true and original stories of Africans in a growing movement, highlighting the craftsmanship, creativity, and entrepreneurial spirit of African designers, artisans, and businesses.
Like I said, I started as a fashion model and I modeled for a very long time. And now in the process of modeling, I developed an interest and I started my agency called Blackdust.
In today's episode, we are with Ingred AWUOR, Kenyan former model, currently model coach, a fashion producer of jazz and fashion experience, and fashion designer at Nautica Clothing brand based in Kenya.
Somebody may just want to learn catwalk to boost their confidence. Then somebody may want to learn catwalk because they just want to be a bikini model. So you could be very curvy, but you just want to be a bikini model. So, but you need catwalk and you need to learn poses. To navigate day-to-day world, you need confidence. To get a job, you need confidence. To work at that job successfully, you need confidence. So in everything we are doing, we need confidence. To run a business like what I'm doing, I need confidence.
How are you today?
Very good.
Very good?
Yes.
So, without delaying, because we know you have a lot experience and we are very happy to share to our audience. So today is about modeling coach. So tell us, what drew you to become a modeling coach?
Yeah. So what drew me to become a model coach was my interest in modeling. Like I said, I started as a fashion model and I modeled for a very long time. And now in the process of modeling, I developed an interest and I started my agency called Blackdust Modeling Agency at the time.
Blackdust.
Yeah, back in the days it was an agency. Now through the agency is when I started.
So that was when?
This was 13 years ago.
13 years ago.
Yeah. Even maybe 15, I think.
Okay.
I was pretty young.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's when I started now coaching models, because one of the requirements was that you have to have proper catwalk to be in the agency. So the models would now then pay a fee so that I would train them. So that is when I started coaching catwalk, coaching poses, body embodiments.
Okay.
Yes.
So to tell our viewers and listeners, you are a professional model who is now a professional coach.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
So when talking about coaching models, our viewers will think only women because she's a woman.
Yeah.
Is that true? Do you only coach women?
No, I coach also male. I coach both female and male models. Yes, I also coach women who just want to work on their confidence and body posture.
Okay.
Who are not models.
Yes, confidence and the body posture, that will be our last discussion. So, tell us, how do you help model create confidence in themselves? Yeah.
So my classes are tailored in a way that it's like a course. So you take a course with me and then the courses are helping you to build your confidence. So what people don't know is when you're teaching somebody catwalk or when you are learning catwalk, you're also building your confidence. Because catwalk is not just easy as people think. It's not walking. You're being trained to walk in front of a big crowd. Now, when you're going through the training and you're being trained to walk, this is slowly building your confidence. When you're being trained on how to pose, this is building your confidence. When you're being trained on how to move your body, this is building your confidence. So naturally, all the classes are building your confidence without even the model realizing that's what we are doing. So by the end of the course, you are a very confident person.
So you are saying anybody can be a model?
Yes.
Like, can I be a model?
Anybody can be a model, but now it depends with the market where you'll fit in.
Okay.
Because there are different categories of modeling, And now you have to identify which category do you want to fit in. You could just be an actor, an actress. You could just be a commercial model. And commercial modeling is equivalent to acting. So anyone can fit in there.
Okay.
But catwalk has different requirements. Yes. So catwalk is not for everybody. Yeah.
So as a model coach, what do you see when you're coaching models? First of all, how do you select models to coach? How do you keep in touch with the models you coach? How does it happen? Do you have a registration process? Do you have an advertisement process? How does it work?
So there's a registration process where you have to fill in a form, you have to fill in your height, your weight, your body measurements, your hips, bust, and all that, and then category of the model of the model you want to be, because the reason why Academy is a bit diverse is because, remember, I'm also promoting inclusivity in the modeling industry. So my academies are not strict with height. I'm also not strict with body weight, because somebody may just want to learn catwalk to boost their confidence. Then somebody may want to learn catwalk because they just want to be a bikini model. So you could be very curvy, but you just want to be a bikini model. So, but you need catwalk and you need to learn poses, because even through catwalk and poses, they will help you stand in front of a camera confidently. So my academy is not strict with height, with weight. We train everyone who believes they have what it takes to be in the industry.
Yeah. Actually, that brings the question which I think I should be asked her when I was talking about the fashion. You being a fashion designer, you know, in Africa, like I can see here, people who can afford to buy this collection, they are people who are wealthy. And most of the people who are wealthy, they have these things. They talk in Africa, women who have a big bump. They are the ones these women who work in the banks. They are the ones who can afford. But these women, when they see models on the stage, they find like, no, I can't fit in that clothes, because they want to see where they fit. So how do you see Kenyan modeling industry is mixing people with big body, people with small body? Does it working, or how does it work?
There's a lot of inclusivity right now, and you'll see that a lot of fashion shows have curvy models. So we call them plus size models. So a lot of fashion shows have plus size models. It's normal here because African women come in all sizes. So I think a lot of events are incorporating plus size models, and a lot of also businesses are incorporating curvy models. So yeah, it's a good inclusivity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talking about inclusivity, all these models you already have in your academy as a coach, they come from a different background. So how do you deal with models from a different background?
Yeah. So what happens is, first of all, I have to, if there's background sensitivity, a model has to let me know. Because remember, this is just training. It's not the actual job. Challenge only comes when it's a fashion show and a model is required to wear a bikini, and in her culture, she cannot wear a bikini. But if a model communicates in advance, and this is why if you get a lease form to sign and then a model says, I am not comfortable modeling a bikini, because the worst that can happen at a fashion show is just modeling a bikini, a lingerie, or a very short outfit. Now, if a model is not comfortable, then normally we don't give them those clothes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
This brings to the most of even the viewers. They think and wonder. There are some African models who have been then go to the contestants, and they've been even selected to present their countries on international scene.
Yeah.
When they get there, they refuse to wear bikini.
Yeah.
So what can you tell younger models who are willing to enter the contestants, but they still have that barrier of not wearing a bikini?
So if you're entering...
Why should you go there and then you don't wear bikini?
Exactly.
Why you take airplane, a flight, you go all the way in Poland, but you can't wear a bikini?
There's no way a model can leave her local country and travel abroad without knowing the terms and conditions of the show, unless the agent or the agency or the coach didn't do a proper assignment. So if you're culture sensitive and you're going to enter a pageant, you have to wear a bikini. And that's one of the requirements. So if you know you're culture sensitive, then why sign up if you know you're not going to wear a bikini? Yeah. Because it's a big thing that if you want to be Miss Universe, this is part of the stages that you have to go through. Yes. Yeah.
So as a coach, the models after your academy, how do you cope with the market? Do you send them to other fashion weeks?
No.
Do they just work for you? Do you sign a contract with them?
No, this is an academy.
Okay.
Academy is where I train you strictly, and then I send you to the world. So my job is just to train, to give you the right knowledge, to give you the resources, to give you the tools that you need to succeed. That's all I do. So my job is not to send you to an agency. And I can recommend to you agencies and say, so now that you've finished and you've qualified, now you can check out these agencies. Then I can give you a list of agencies. Another thing that I can do is that if a model has gone through my academy successfully, and I can see they're very talented and they have a lot of potential, is that I can give them a slot in my fashion shows. So this is not a guarantee, but this is only based on the model skills. Some models are really good. You can't ignore them. Now, these are the models I say now, you can be part of my fashion show. You can come and model. Yes.
So selecting models, let me say new models to be part of academy, do they charge? Of course, do you charge?
Yes, yeah, it's a course.
Yes.
This is like an institution.
Okay. Any requirements? What are the requirements? Like I know because some people they are there, they want
to know.
They want to know.
So
yes,
I charge 25,000 Kenya shillings for 10 classes.
Okay.
So these classes include catwalk, poses, confidence, public speaking, body posture, and everything. Yes.
So as a model coach, there is these issues many African models are facing to not be able having international agencies, and some people they still thinking maybe Africans they are not yet to promote models to be able to go in the Paris Fashion Week. I have seen some Kenyans in different shows. I've seen South Sudanese in different shows. I've seen Rwandese in some shows. But to you as a model coach, a model's coach, so how do you see Kenyan models go to international fashion weeks?
So the reality of international fashion shows is they are very strict. The requirements are very strict. You have to be very tall and you have to be very lean. So this is a reality that is in the modeling industry, because international modeling market is not easy. If you don't have the requirements, then there's no chance for you. So when you've talked about South Sudanese are very blessed with a lean body naturally, and they are very tall. So they have an advantage to enter into the international market, in international modeling world with ease. So for them, it's easy because their bodies, their structures, their bone structure is what is needed. Now, if you come to Kenya, we have so many tribes. So this means that it's a diversity of beauty. Now, what may be okay in the modeling industry here may not be okay in the international modeling industry, unless you are blessed with the right bone structure, the right skin, the right height. The international modeling market is not for the faint-hearted. Yes.
So what advice can you send out there to these, because I've seen so many models, they are trying to do as many photo shoots as they can. They tag all of these international fashion week, but some of them they don't even get any attention.
Don't tag.
What can you advise them?
Don't tag. This is even bad. Stop tagging. Use those pictures and apply. Get the international agency's email address. Get their website and apply. If you think you have what it takes, stop tagging them on social media. They are busy. The social media manager is not the owner of the agency. The social media manager is not the scout. So find the scout's email address, make sure you go through a legit website, and then email or get someone to represent you, someone who already has contacts with international modeling agency. Get someone to represent you. So taking too many pictures as a model is also waste of money, because you're going to a photo shoot and you're using your own money. So unless a photographer is calling you to collaborate, then you know you're not spending your money. Remember, you still don't have jobs as a model. You're still struggling to be at the top, and you keep going to the studio to do many photo shoots. This is going to be a loss in the long run. What a model needs to do is to have a portfolio, and then you can update that portfolio on a yearly basis, and then try and get as many bookings locally as you can, because the many bookings you're getting locally are the ones that are going now to increase your chances of getting signed internationally. So you have what it takes, you have the height, you have the body. Now start looking for work locally. When you have a portfolio, start looking for work locally. And don't just focus on catwalk. Focus on doing editorial shoots, all right? Focus on doing commercial shoots. Now, once you build this is also a way of building your portfolio. The more work, the more portfolio. Now, if you're a model who is getting booked, you need to ask the client for these pictures also. So you can also have the pictures. Yes, you're paid for a job, but you need to remain with these pictures. So now these are the pictures you need to use to show the international world what you've done locally. Yes.
That's a very interesting. So what is, for Kenyan models, now we're talking about to Kenyan models who want to pursue their career, to do as much as they can. What is the advantage for them to apply to your academy?
So my academy is for models who are upcoming. So you're aspiring to be a model, then I'm here to guide you. My academy is also for models who are looking to just update. So you are probably a model and then you took a long break, and then you want to update yourself, you want to update your portfolio, then you can come for me for a refresher course. So that's what I do. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So let's talk about confidence.
Yeah.
Confidence matters for models.
Yeah.
So now, as a model coach, you developed another department in your academy.
Yeah.
So, which is confidence of posture.
Yeah.
Yes. So tell us, how does that is important to the current world? Was it important for people to know that is possible to change their confidence?
Yeah, so we are a lot of us are struggling with confidence. So even as an adult, a lot of adults are struggling with confidence. So to navigate day-to-day world, you need confidence. To get a job, you need confidence. To work at that job successfully, you need confidence. So in everything we are doing, we need confidence. To run a business like what I'm doing, I need confidence. Because it's confidence that is going to help you understand that you can do it and that you have it. Because confidence, if you don't have confidence, you're going to have a low self-esteem without even realizing. Now, when you have a low self-esteem, what it does to you is you start to sabotage yourself. You think you're not enough. You think you cannot do it. You quit, you procrastinate. So it is lack of confidence that is stemming into creating lack of esteem, which is very dangerous, especially if you are somebody who is looking into progressing in your day-to-day life, in your business, in your work, or in whatever field you are in. So this is why I think confidence is very, very vital, not just to a model, to all of us. Yes. Yeah.
So that's very interesting, actually, because you find so many people, they are not able to talk. I know even some of our listeners and viewers, you may face confidence issues. So from today, now you know this is the solution where you can have a coach can coach you for confidence. So talking about to parents who have a kids and the younger ones. So do you think how old is parents can they bring their kids to academy, if there are parents there who wants to bring their kids? Why do you think parents should motivate their kids to become models?
Yeah, parents should motivate their kids to become models, but unfortunately, I don't train kids.
Okay. So
I
you
only
don't
train
kids.
adults, yes.
Yes, okay.
18 years and above. Yeah.
But that question brings me to your past experience.
Yeah.
You find many younger teenagers trying to be models.
Yeah.
So I asked you that question in the other episodes.
Yes.
What about sexual harassment in models to get a stage? Because you go for casting and they tell you no.
Yeah.
So I've talked to some models who've been saying like, me, to get the stage, I have to do something. So I went to the casting, I passed, but they told me for me to be able to pass, I have to go meet someone. So tell us about your experience.
So see, my experience
the challenges you faced
by
the beginning, and related, if there is anything related with the sexual harassment, attacking, or
so what I saw happening. So when I was a model, I was never harassed.
And you're honest, of course.
Yeah, I was never harassed at all. Again, I can appear very tough. So I don't think I can give any man a chance to harass me. Okay. Not that I can fight, I can't fight, but my attitude is going to scare you off. So I don't even think any guy is going to have a chance to start talking about sex with me when I'm at an audition or casting. So that never happened to me. But what I saw happen is we would go for casting and I would see some male photographers favoring other models. So this is still because they have a relationship or the photographer has an agenda or they know each other from somewhere. So this is what I saw happening. One time when I went for a casting for a magazine, and then I clearly saw the photographer ignoring some models and favoring some models. So whatever happened behind the scenes, I don't know. Whatever was going on, I don't know. But that is what I saw, and that I could call a discrimination. So maybe it's a discrimination based on who is willing to meet him after. I don't know. Yes. Yeah.
So what advice then can you give models, just generally models? Because as I have heard, modeling is not easy nowadays. So what advice can you share to them, like those who want to do modeling, to be,
I'd like to tell models to always know that modeling is not a full-time career in Kenya. So don't treat modeling as a full-time career. Have a job, have a business. Treat modeling as a side gig, where if you're called upon to do a job, you do your job, you get paid, and also remember the payment is not that good. So the payment in East Africa, when it comes to modeling, it's not good. It can't even pay your rent unless you're getting so many bookings. So if you're a model who is getting a lot of bookings, let's say you're getting booked every weekend, then you can sustain yourself. Now again, if you mix modeling with influencer, then you can go far. So I also try to encourage models to try to look at the influencer market. So if I can be a model and I can be an influencer at the same time, then that can sustain you because there's more money in the influencer industry. Yes.
That's very interesting. Yeah. So, and I know our audience and the viewers always, they wanted to hear your tips.
Yeah.
So what do you message you have people who should know about modeling and why modeling is it matter in our life as fashion matter? Because, and why modeling is it matter in our daily life?
First of all, the most confident people are models. So modeling really matters. Look at me, I'm super confident, right? So modeling helps boost your confidence, and you need that confidence. So the reason why I think modeling is important is you can sign up your teenage daughters and sons, you can sign up your kids, because it's going to help them have confidence, and it's going to help them also know themselves. Now you'll see a lot of models transitioning to becoming air hostesses easily. Why? Because they are confident and they are gorgeous.
Talking to that, so why do you think, of course we say fashion matters in our everyday life.
Yes.
Why do you think confidence matters and modeling matters in our everyday life?
Okay. So I think modeling matters because modeling helps a lot in building and boosting one's self-esteem. So modeling is really a great tool for teenagers, even kids, because the moment you sign up for modeling classes or you introduce your kid or teenage kids to modeling, you're automatically helping them to build and boost their esteem, which is needed in day-to-day life. So like when you look at a lot of cabin crew, most of them have been models. So they easily transition into becoming models because they have a lot of confidence and they believe in themselves. So modeling is also good because it gives you an identity. It's like you know yourself. You start to understand who you are, and then you start to believe in your beauty. Because there's also a big, big challenge with a lot of young ladies who do not understand where they belong. Yeah, it's because there's a lot of colorism, remember, where a dark-skinned woman is not considered very beautiful, especially if you're dark-skinned and skinny. So modeling will help you because then you'll understand there's another world where dark-skinned women like me are adored, they are embraced, and they are seen. And then slowly you're going to begin building your esteem and knowing you're enough and loving who you are.
That's interesting.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening today's episode with Miss Ingrid, a producer, fashion designer, model coach, the owner of Nilotica fashion brand. We hope to see you in the next episodes, and thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
It's been an honor.
Yeah.
Remember, Made in African Show brings you weekly episodes produced by NCBETHEBEST1 TV.